place if you
I'm only going to use it to promote my radio show, okay?
Look at, I'm being all radio-y because Theo told me
It's funny. Yes, right.
Because, oh, look at me.
Theo strongly suggested. Theo tells nothing.
I look so radio now.
Oh, I didn't know I was wearing Ralph today, too. Looks like I got a little dough.
Just point it out.
Hello, everybody. Ralph Lauren makes big and tall as well.
Can we do
Oh, there I am. Sounded so beautiful to my own self.
Am I talking too loud because I can't hear myself?
See there? You can't hear yourself yet. He hasn't turned you on yet. You'll hear it soon.
I'm in extreme isolation.
I've never understood why these things don't have, like, where you can put your legs.
I know, they need... Well, we can
okay.
open it, maybe. No, I don't know what this is.
I can still hide behind this microphone.
Don't hide behind the microphone.
I don't like myself on camera or on... Is it live now?
Yeah, well, we're live on Facebook.
What's up, Facebook? How y'all doing?
See, look at people
Theo Lewis Clark.
Joining
I can't see it from there, but you have to read them to me. I don't have my glasses. I'm nearsighted, which means I can't see far away.
Well,
you can see what they're saying
from there.
We have to respond to them.
We do.
Yes.
Hi, Abby. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for joining us.
St. Louis is so small. Let's wait how long it takes before somebody knows me. And I'm not famous in any way.
You are famous.
This is going to be what, an hour or 2 hours?
This is going to be a half an hour, 45 minutes.
Aw, I wanted to stay longer.
We have another person coming in.
Who's more important, a double interview of me or me and that person? And it sounds beautiful, doesn't it?
I sound so awesome.
Did you know they say the sweetest sound to one's ear is the sound of their own name?
Really?
From the one they love the most.
Hello, Theo. I love you.
Thank you very much. But you don't love me the most because you're married.
Well, I do dig my husband, so.
You ought to. I mean, he's there for you.
And then there's my daughter, who's really awesome.
See there? It's like I come way down the totem pole.
Does yours say extreme isolation too?
Mine does not say extreme isolation.
It does too.
It does? Now I can't hear myself or you.
You are extremely isolated.
Sam has just extremely isolated my headphones.
I think I got to go talk to the headphone company and tell them to come up with names that don't feel so sad.
I got some nice ones. These AKGs cost $19 at Guitar Center. And I got some $149 Beats by Dre that I'm going to wear when the studio opens.
Because you'll look cooler with
Can I tell you about those Beats, though?
Are they $149? I thought they were more.
No, I'm going to tell you the beautiful story about these. They're, first of all, my favorite color, royal blue and white, so they're gorgeous. Number two, Walmart bought these Beats by Dre studio headphones. They were selling them for $389. Guess what? People who buy studio headphones don't buy them at Walmart, so I knew they were going to come down. Sure enough, I go in there about 2 months later, they're $279. I go, my theory's right. They got a few left. I go in there around Christmas time, $149. Original $379, $149 because the big fella understood that people don't go to Walmart to buy. So they were ordered wrong. Right. They tried to get the regular Beats by Dre, and they sell a lot of those. Right. But the studios, they sell those at the Guitar Center and other places.
Dang, I'm going to have to keep an eye out.
Walmart. They had some red ones, some white ones, and some blue ones.
But
are we live yet?
Well, we're live there.
Oh, you haven't addressed them yet and said what's going on? You haven't started the show?
No.
Oh, show starts when Sam says
When Sam gives us the thumbs up.
Well, let's talk to these people and do a mock show. Hello, Facebook Live.
Hi, Facebook Live.
Mich. She's about to do her...
Mich Hancock.
What is it? The Mishmash Podcast?
Mishmash Podcast.
And she brought me on live to do it.
Theo Lewis Clark.
I don't know why, but we're going to talk about a couple of things.
I don't know why.
I got 2 radio shows coming up. You want to talk about both of them in 30 minutes?
Tell me yeah, we have to talk about all of you.
Whoa!
See,
that's a lot. 6'6", 385.
Here's the
Sam,
scoop.
can you hear me over there? Yep. Look at him.
See, so that's our time clock. So we know, like, Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, and Section 1 and Section 2, we'll talk, chit-chat
Let me tell Sam something real... Okay, go ahead.
And then the last section, I'm asking you questions that you don't know what those questions are.
That's crazy. I don't even know what this interview is about, but I know I'm down, and I know you're always nice to me, so the answer was yes instantly.
I'm always nice to you. It's true.
Every time I see you at Medici.
At our place to hang.
That's where we met.
We love it there.
I do.
I do too. I love it there.
Yeah.
I feel at home there.
Yeah, I told Josh, I read that quote to you that I told Josh. that him and Brian did a great thing creating that place.
They had a vision.
Sometimes they need to know it. Sometimes leaders don't get to hear what impact they're making.
Well, you have to I thank them all the time for what they're doing. I'm like, thank you for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you for what you're doing.
They need to hear because
it's making a huge impact on people's lives in a positive way.
I told them that. All right.
I'm ready.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Hold on one moment. I must get my glasses on so I can read about Theo Lewis Clark. I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
I don't even know what that's about, but this is going to be funny.
Hi, this is Mich Hancock, and you are listening to Mishmash, a place where I get to talk to the weird, wacky, and wonderful people of this world, people I adore and want to know more about. Today, my guest is Theo Lewis Clark. Theo's broadcasting career consists of CBS Radio, Crawford Broadcasting, Radio 1, Dynasty Television, and Ferguson Hot Talk Radio. Currently, his TLC talk show is his way of forcefully advancing the love by being the very antithesis of the mayhem that the masses seem to revel in. And oh my, don't they revel in it.
They seem to, and there's a lot of mayhem to revel in lately.
I'm telling you.
Yep.
And I love forcefully advancing love. I'm all about the love. That's good.
Yeah, when I say forcefully advancing love, somewhere in the Bible it talks about forcefully advancing love. I don't know the exact scripture, but for me, it just means those human decencies and dignities, you got to do those all the time with everybody all the time, and you just got to find out who you can serve as opposed to what you can get. And if we all are trying to find out what we can do, we'll all have more, as opposed to if we're all trying to see what we can do to hurt each other, or even if we're just indifferent. Maybe we're not on purpose trying to hurt each other, but maybe just the indifference.
Right.
That's kind of hurtful as well. So we all need to just do more, just to say I love you. Basic things. I'm not talking about anything, I don't know, I don't think groundbreaking.
Well, and you wonder why it's difficult for. I mean, it's sad that it's difficult for some people to just be so loving. You know, you think, what has happened in your past that you have not, really worked on to overcome, so that you can, in fact, be what you really are at your very core, which is a loving person.
That's what you were born here to do. Like your gifts. They're not yours for yourself. They're for sharing.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is our gift today.
With the TLC show, and also I have another radio show. Both those shows, that's my gift. I want to be able to just to give, and all the features on both the shows will be uplifting, and they'll accentuate the positive and be fun. And you can participate and tell friends about. You know what I mean? You can kind of switch around on the dial like most people do on radio, and they hear junk all the time, or bad news and all that.
Or things that are not loving. Like some of the shows some of the call-ins that they're asking people to talk, I'm thinking, let's not.
Yeah. If it's not helpful or nice, why even do it? So my show will be that little outlet for you. Yep. So hopefully tune in.
We'll talk about TLC. What do you talk about on the show? What do you do?
Well, the TLC show, of course, is a play on words for my initials, Theo Lewis Clark, but Tender Love and Care as well. So it's all about just fun. I do things on the show like give them their flowers. Back in the day, and back in the old South, the old ladies used to say, give me my flowers while I'm still alive, baby. That means don't wait till I'm dead to say beautiful things or do beautiful things. So I have people call in and give a virtual bouquet of flowers to somebody that's making a difference in their life or the lives of others. Brought to you by, of course, 1-800-FLOWERS. Stuff like that. And so now you're driving down the road here and people say these beautiful things about each other, honoring each other. Makes you kind of want to do it too, maybe tomorrow. It makes you want to call in and say what you did, or how makes you recognize it as well.
Right.
So it's just kind of just reiterating that kind of stuff. We're going to go back to the movies too. Too many people are doing Hulu and Netflix and computer. No. How about let's go to the movies? We're going to do the movie Entourage. So I'm going to take about a group of 20 listeners at a time, and we roll in that mug like an entourage, and we go to the movies. We go to dinner afterwards and discuss the movie like we used to in the olden days.
Oh, how fun.
Brought to you by AMC Theaters. So doing some fun things for the community. Old school radio getting back out into the community. What are they saying on Facebook Live? Who knows? But we'll find out because we're going to talk about that kind of stuff.
So
cool stuff just going on at all times. And, of course, good music.
Well, so tell me, okay, so The movie. I'm going to stick with the movie thing because I really
That's okay.
love this idea.
Nobody wants to do it.
What movies have you gone to see? Or
None
this your
yet.
first
It's
one?
just starting. Yeah, we're going to just
Gotcha.
decide, and we're going to see a couple, and we'll pick the movie as a listening audience, and then bam, go and talk about that film a little bit on the next show, and just keep doing it.
Oh, how fun!
Once every couple of weeks. Yeah, man. Forget Hulu and Netflix and all that stuff. Yeah, there's a
but
place
you
for that.
can't. You can't forget it,
I mean,
'cause
when I
it
say
really is awesome.
I don't mean forget it. I mean put it on pause for a minute.
Right.
And go do something fun with your loved ones.
You know, my husband loves to go to the movie theater.
See
And
that?
he has to kind of drag my daughter and I to go. 'Cause
Right.
We're terrible at going to the movie
Right.
theater.
You're like,
but
I got a fire stick.
every
Why
time
go?
we go, I love it. Right?
course
You know,
you
he'll
do.
be like, no, we really need to see this one on the big screen. And then we'll go and I'll think,
You just
right.
described golf to me. I'm not going to on purpose go to golf, but if it's some kind of cool tournament for a good cause and I go, every time I play golf, I love it.
but can you golf? I mean,
What do you mean, can I?
I don't have a clue. Like,
When
I
people
wouldn't
ask
know
me,
how
can
to
I
hold
do
the
something, I'm more
club.
like, it's a willingness. You should say, do I golf? Sometimes, can I? It's another story, Sam.
So you'll go golf.
But that doesn't mean, it's like singing. Can you sing?
Oh,
I'm willing.
Just belt it out. Oh,
No,
gosh,
what
I really
I'm
can't.
telling you, it's not a can't thing.
Well,
Singing and dancing
can.
or golfing is not a can't or not.
I got
It's
ya.
Will you or won't you?
True.
See there?
Will I? Absolutely.
It's all perspective. That's what we do on both the radio shows too. The Sabbath Rest is another show that I'm really proud of. That's going to be on the new FM station, an old school R&B station, Mix 99.5
Okay.
FM. It'll start in about 3 weeks. It's on now, so if you're at Facebook Live, you can go to 99.5 FM. You'll hear the music, and you
Okay.
hear some of the jocks do drops. But that's going to be a crazy, fantastic
What
station.
kind of music is it?
Well, it's called the Sabbath Rest, so it's Sunday night, and it'll be gospel and contemporary Christian during my show
Okay, gotcha.
from 7 to 9. But Monday through Saturday, it's R&B, old school R&B music. Motown.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's going to compete with the other station that's out there, and we think we'll do it well. There's a lot of music to be played.
Oh my gosh,
So there's
isn't
room for
there?
everybody in that genre, and that music is just incredibly written and well produced, and it's just timeless. So that'll be fun. That'll be
Oh, that
7 to
will
9
be
at night.
fun.
I want to do cool features on that one, like Sunday dinner sound off. The ladies will call and say what they made for Sunday dinner. We're going to do the meaningful message moment. Hey, you went to church today. What did your pastor say that gives you some practical application for tomorrow? There's going to be all kind of cool stuff.
Oh,
Dear
I
God,
like
people will
it.
call and thank God for anything they're thinking to thank Him for. It'll be a gratitude moment. So, and of course, great contemporary Christian music and gospel music, a mixture.
Right.
And it'll be syndicated as well. So,
Very cool.
exciting time for
for
Theo
you,
Lewis
sir.
Clark. Who's saying what? Their ants on Facebook crazy.
Well, they're joining.
Oh,
they're
they're joining
and
us. Just-
everybody. Well,
What's up,
okay,
everybody?
Let me ask you this question. So,
Yes,
well, let me
please.
just tell everybody who's
Tell
on
them how to-
Facebook Live right now why
And tell them how to get to me on my website.
I had to wear earphones today.
Tell them.
And because Theo has informed me that if I am going to be on the radio, I have to hear myself in my earphones, and that is why I have earphones.
And
on.
tell me, don't you like it?
Don't I look awesome? Is
You
the
look
main
awesome,
thing.
but you know what, Mich? Don't I look awesome?
Sorry,
Only
I couldn't
females
help
can get away with saying that. Guys say that, and you think douche.
it. No, you have to say awesome. You have to say you're awesome.
But not, come on, don't I look awesome? That's kind of presumptuous.
But people are
The females
awesome.
can say that.
No, you can say it.
No. If
I
I see it,
think people
if
say
I hear a
awesome.
dude out loud says, hey, don't I look awesome? I want to say, no, douche.
It's the intent behind it, I think. If it's just like, my ego is so humongous, I'm going to say
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
What's different.
But it sounds like that coming out of a guy. You got to admit it.
I think it depends on the guy.
Okay. All right. We digress. Go to www.theolewis.clarkradio.com and you can check out the TLC show. And
Yeah, right there
I'll
on
come
your
back
page.
and let you know what stations it's going to air across the country because it'll be syndicated. And I'm looking forward to it.
Awesomeness.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break, sir. And
All
we'll
right.
be right back in a moment.
Sounds good. I didn't talk too much, did I?
No,
Good. So you know that's what I do for a living.
because you're on the radio.
Is it paused?
Yep.
So we're paused, but not there. We're still there.
Oh, we're still here. Behind the scenes at the Mishmash Podcast Show. How many more minutes we got
really
left?
happened. So, 18. There'll be
Oh.
a 9-minute and a 9-minute.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Can't wait to these surprise questions.
Oh, yes, you cannot.
And I was born and raised here, too. We could talk about that.
Ooh,
I mean, St. Louis is my
let's.
hometown, so
Me
and that's
too.
awesome. And
Yeah, let's definitely talk about St. Louis.
Don't bring it up right now.
You think about some. Well, no.
Yeah, just talk about it then.
We can't talk. Don't talk anymore.
No, you can
I'm
talk.
kidding.
Just don't talk about the stuff you're going to talk about on the air.
You trouble. No, there are many times where at the break I'm thinking, I'm glad I do this Facebook Live because this is really interesting information.
It really is.
And I'll put it on YouTube.
Can they hear me, or they can't hear us
Yeah,
on
they can
Facebook
hear
Live? Wow.
Yes, they
What's
can hear
up?
what you're
What are they saying?
Well, there's Tori Halley. Hi, Tori.
What's up, Tori?
And there's Joel Kirk.
What's up, Joel Kirk? Who's Joel Kirk?
Joel Kirk, I met him. Oh my gosh.
He sounds familiar, Joel Kirk.
I've known Joel Kirk for quite a while. He was one of the very first people I met when I
Was
first
he a
started
speaker?
my business.
Oh, was he a speaker over at the Take Action seminars at Medici?
No.
Joel Kirk, what does he do?
Well, he does beautiful mural
I know what he
paintings.
does. He does murals. I just talked
Well,
to
was
him.
he over there then?
No, he was not
Oh.
over there. I met him at Mimi's Cafe
I
for
have not been to
Chesterfield.
Mimi's.
Chesterfield
Oh, yeah, I
Networking.
have been to Mimi's. I've been to that one.
And I got his card and I gave it to Brian Lunt because we're thinking about doing a Medici milestone wall.
That'd be so much fun.
And
And
he
Joel
said,
would be good at
Joel
it.
said, "Hey, I got vinyl letters. You don't even got to paint it and ruin a wall." I'm like, "Here's," and I
Yeah,
just
he's
gave.
on it.
Will you please remind Josh? Say, "Hey, Josh, that guy that Theo gave you a card, Joel."
Give him a call.
Yeah. So now, if Josh hears it from two people that he likes, he's like, "I better give Joel a call."
He's a
Joel, we
great
just
guy.
made you some money, dude.
Woohoo!
Was he listening?
Let's see. He said something.
He better.
Oh, yeah. He said we talked the other day.
Joel, we just made you some more dough.
He knows that. There's Tori. Go, Mom. Hi, sweetie. I know.
Who?
Tori is a friend of my daughter, Mickey.
What's up, Tori?
I know. She's awesome.
Hey, Mickey. I know she gets this all the time. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're
No,
so
she's
fine. You
never
blow my
once
mind. Hey,
heard that.
Mickey.
Not once.
Who's signing that up?
That's Sam.
It says,
He's doing his Sam things.
Should I do this next 9 minutes
Be
in
cool,
glasses
be cool with your glasses on.
and see if they think, who's that douche?
No.
Don't
No,
stop
don't
keep
say
saying that anymore.
That's not you.
Well, if you have on glasses like this and you conduct an interview, that would be who you are.
You're very Hollywood right now.
How you doing, Mich?
You
I can
do
change
the
it.
Hollywood voice.
What's the Hollywood voice? Kind of stuck up-ish? Okay, let's do the Hollywood voice, Sam. Hey, Sam,
No,
I
your
wear my
Hollywood
sunglasses
radio voice.
inside.
Sam, are you ready for us? He's looking at like, I'm ready, you guys. Quit chatting.
Sam's like, I never met a guy like this before.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready. And we are back with Theo Lewis Clark.
Wow.
Hello, Theo.
Hello, the guy with 3 first names.
That's okay. It's good.
That's what somebody called me the other day. They said, man, Theo, Lewis, and Clark can be first names. I go,
And you're from St. Louis.
born and raised in St. Louis.
All right, tell me your St.
You want
Louis
to know my
everything.
trajectory?
I want
Okay.
to know everything.
First, the Cochran Projects.
Okay.
Until the age of 8, I went to Patrick Henry Elementary. Shout out to Patrick Henry Elementary. Give me liberty or give me death, my friend. That's what they taught us at Patrick Henry Elementary, of course. And then we moved to University City.
Okay.
Did you know? Here's a little trivia. When I was going to University City schools, they had the #1 public schools system in the nation.
Really?
By the time I left, I went to Pershing Elementary, Brittany Middle School, and then Hanley Junior High before they turned it into condos. And at Hanley Junior High, I had already skipped a grade, you know. I was 13 and I was taking Russian
Really?
and drama at 13. When I moved to Rittner District, they tried to put me in the 10th grade because of my curriculum at the University City. My mom said, no, he'll end up in nobody's locker room and being beat up by these older boys. I want him to see he's already skipped a grade. I already graduated high school at 16, so I would have graduated high school at 14. She said, no, thank
She
you.
didn't think that was a good idea.
My dad was
what
like,
happened to University City's high school? Then why did it? If
I
it
don't
was
know.
so great, why did it go under?
oh, I don't know. I moved away for 20 years and I came back. I'm what's called a boomerang.
Gotcha.
After I graduated from college at Columbia College in Columbia, Missouri. Shout out my Cougars. Well, you know, when we started in 1984, we were centaurs. I'm glad they changed that. You know what a centaur is?
Isn't
Half
that like
man,
the
half
man,
donkey. And
Yeah,
boy,
that's
when I was on the basketball team too, people would make fun of us. Here comes the hee-haw. I mean, dudes. I mean, hee-haws.
Go
But they changed it
Centaurs.
to Cougars, and now that school is thriving. I mean, And
Cougars
Columbia
does sound cooler, I have to say.
yeah, and the school's got the soccer team now, and they had all we had was basketball back then. Anyway, I digress. But I moved away. I spent 10 years in Denver and 10 years in Atlanta.
Okay.
And then my dad had a heart attack and a stroke back home. And my sisters called and said, hey, it's a triumphant story. I'm quick to say he's okay now. Because
Good.
Because that's what people do.
Because you hear it and you go, oh no.
At first. And
right.
I'm quick to say, that's the beautiful story in it. That was 7 years ago. He's now totally upright and awesome.
Yay,
He's
Dad.
79 years young and freaking irreverent and fun and just happy in his life. So I'm blessed because of that. But yeah, man, St. Louis is my hometown. You'll find in St. Louis there's a lot of boomerangs. That's what we're called. We moved away for whatever reason.
Yep.
And for whatever reason brought us back.
I did it twice. I went to Spain.
A lot of people do.
I came back. I went to Oregon. I came back.
We're called boomerangs.
It's like we can't
But the beautiful...
leave.
No, that's not it. What we do is we are drawn back for some reason, and we bring those beautiful experiences back from there, and this city ends up being great because of it. This city is on a renaissance like
yes,
none other.
Is.
And it's really not a coincidence that where we met at Medici is called Medici, you know?
Right.
It's just a really wonderful time now for everybody who decides. You said something off air. It really hit home with me. You're like, man, I'm in my blank.
You can say I'm in
50s,
my 50s.
and you're living your 30s.
Right.
You see, you're living your life to the utmost. You're maximizing everything that's beautiful about who you are. And that's important for us all to do that because, like my man Jacque Cousteau said, when a person, for whatever reason, gets the opportunity to live an extraordinary life, he or she has no right to keep it to him or herself.
That's so amen.
Is that not profound?
It's really profound because there's so many people where, you know, and I think people get in their own way. They don't understand.
We all do.
What their amazing extraordinariness is.
We're so hard on ourselves, makes us hard on each other. And it's like we start being hard on each other, and that's really projecting because you really are being hard on yourself. It's
right.
like, don't put your stuff on me. Let's all put good stuff on each other.
Well, and know that you deserve the best.
The TLC show is going to be all about it.
The whole idea that I deserve the best of this life,
yes.
Then that becomes your energy. And then don't forget to say thank you. So when something wonderful is going on, you're like, thank you. Or even if you're having a difficult time, you're saying, okay, there must be a reason why this has been put into my life. And so rather than, you know, you want to freak out and you want to say, oh my gosh, you know, I don't have control of it. Because you really don't. When other people are involved, you're not going to have control.
None.
But you have control of you. And so my thought is, when the difficult things happen, then you as, I like to say I'm the compliance student of the universe. I say, okay, you tell me what I'm supposed to do with this. And you know, you guide me, and I will go along with what you are telling me to do, because there must be a reason why this showed up into my world.
Had to be.
You know.
Yep.
And I think that's important for us to recognize that.
Very much so. So everybody
that you feel like really stand out.
I love and appreciate. I mean, you talking about gratitude. I love and appreciate every time I got a chance to be on the microphone. The first time, of course, is near and dear to my heart because that was in Atlanta. And that was like the 8th largest market in the country. I don't know if you knew, but Facebook Live might not know. Radio markets are ranked from 1 to about 360 now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Atlanta was market 8 at the time. So it was in the top 10 market. And I got an opportunity to sit in for a legendary Quiet Storm host. The Quiet Storm is it's a format typically in the R&B community where it's like the smooth kind of music.
You
it's
so
the Quiet
have that
Storm.
voice, don't you?
And
Do your Quiet Storm
Okay,
voice.
I'll do it.
I'm ready.
And that's why I can pay homage to the lady that put me on. Her name was Joyce Littell.
Okay.
And I used to sit in for Joyce Littell, and I used to go, oh, it's Theo in for Joyce Littell on the Quiet Storm. Guaranteed to be soft and warm. Ladies, do me a favor. Go ahead and put your foot in my lap. I'm going to give you a foot massage. Pour you a glass of wine and give you some eye contact and listen to you talk about your day. Because it's all about you. And this song is all about you, too. Here's Luther Vandross. All about you.
You smooth talker, you, Theo.
Oh, that was a great job.
I
Mich,
love
that
it.
was a great job. The phone lines would light up. Foot massage? When? I'm like, no way, listener. You might be a
It
gargoyle.
was just for the radio.
Oh yeah, I had a great broadcaster in Atlanta, Ryan Cameron. He does mornings now. Shout out to my boy Ryan. He told me never eat listener food and never meet a listener chick. Don't do either one. He said both of them can cause you bodily harm.
Oh, not
And
with my
so-
listeners. My listeners are all very upstanding and wonderful people.
Yeah, he just said don't get involved.
I
And
gotcha.
that's really good advice. So I didn't.
See, this is what I can
But
do
that was-
Facebook Live because, like all the people I'm connected with on Facebook
Yeah.
are. I mean, I have like this happy Facebook world. When people
Happy
complain
Facebook world.
about their people on Facebook, I'm like, then you must get different people on your
Yeah.
Facebook because all mine are sweet and
Well.
loving and supportive and
Hey, you're the social media queen, though. That's what you told me.
yeah, yes I
So,
am.
so we'll talk about
Sorta.
that.
I'm a queen.
You see there? Look at that. Look at me. I'm a queen. I think that's awesome.
And I'm awesome.
And you're awesome. Oh, man. So is this experience. This has been a lot of fun, man. You can ask me anything. I don't mind. I'm just happy to be able to. See, a lot of times people don't get to broadcast in the market that they live in.
Right.
So I get to actually talk to people I grew up with and went to grade school with. And my sisters, I got 3 sisters in this town that get to hear me. And my father's 79.
Oh,
He'll get to hear the
cool.
show every Sunday night. And my father's a retired pastor. So, you know, it'll be, and I have his name. So it's cool to hear his name
Right.
all over St. Louis, you know what I mean? And I'm his baby boy. So he'll be very proud. So it's great.
So hey to the
And
family.
of course, yeah, and of course, hey, shout out to Lisa, Theresa, and Pam, all my
Lisa,
nephews and
Theresa,
nieces.
Pam.
My
Hey,
nephew
nephews and
Bryant
nieces.
got married yesterday. So excited for him. It's just going very well. God is really blessing me.
Yeah, yes, right?
Yep, but servanthood and gratitude, just continue those 2 things, and you'll be fine. Servanthood, I think that's how I'm going to end the show on the Sabbath rest now. You just serendipitously.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. If you start listening to Mix 99.5 FM, 7 to 9 p.m.,
Servanthood,
you'll hear me end the show.
gratitude.
And remember, everybody, it's Theo Lewis Clark on the all-new Mix 99.5 FM on the Sabbath rest. I'll talk to you all next week. Don't forget, it's servanthood and gratitude. All right, now. Oh! Mich, that's what happens at Medici a lot.
I know.
You'll have these
Ideas,
accidental
ideas.
meetings, and ideas will come out of the sky. But they happen when somebody else is with some. Where 2 or more are
Right.
gathered, there he is in the midst.
We
So,
have our,
oh,
we
look,
have
I got-
amazing
look at
strategy
that.
sessions.
I
Well,
got chills.
we're
on
going
my
to take a break with the
That's a great way to end it.
servanthood,
Gratitude.
Remember that, people. We'll be right back with Theo Lewis Clark.
That's strong.
That is strong. I like that idea.
And it came natural. I'm using it every night on my show. Every Sunday
So
night.
everyone's going to be like, hey, Mish. Hey, Mish.
First time I'll do that. I ain't gonna say no hi Mish every show.
No, you can't. They'll be like, who is Mish and why does he
Right,
keep
it'd be
talking
too
to her?
much.
Leave her alone.
Right. And your husband will be like, what the hell? I keep calling your name every first.
No.
I'm just joking.
My husband is have become accustomed to me having many men friends.
Of course.
Because I just do.
That's how it
I
is.
just have lots of guy friends. I've always been that way.
Me too.
And my
I always
daughter's
had
that
female
way.
friends.
You know, my daughter is that way, and when there's the issues of the girls that like the girlfriend of the guy that doesn't understand that my daughter's just friends with the guy, she's like, why don't girls get this? I'm like, I don't know. I was always friends with guys.
This
I never,
happens.
you know, I don't know why some people can't get that, but then you're
I'm
missing
not
out
married,
on lots
so
of
I don't
awesome
know.
friendships.
You will.
Are you ready for? I just bonked my thing.
That's all right.
It's because we're not recording this part. Other
Sam,
than
you
that.
here full time every day?
It's his stomping ground.
What about Sunday nights, Sabbath rest show?
Now he'll be
Sometimes.
listening
Come
to
on,
your-
man. I ain't talking about listen. I'm talking about working.
I'm putting in 40 plus hours usually.
I bet you know a guy that needs a job, though.
I might. I can keep that in mind.
Sunday nights. It's right there at Overland.
Oh,
I might need a little producer, board operator. No, I'm serious.
I'm telling you.
I need somebody. I won't be able to pay him a
awesome.
lot now, but as we get sponsorships, I can pay.
right.
And it's only 2 hours on a Sunday night. If he's not making any money during that time anyway, come get $40.
But he does have a super cute girlfriend that
Sam,
wouldn't mind seeing him every once in a while.
I ain't talking. No, he can't do it. He said he can't.
Yeah.
I'm talking. I said, does he know anybody? Because he's
Oh,
doing
okay.
42 plus, so I don't want to
Gotcha.
come between the super cute girlfriend.
No, can't.
A man should never come between another man and his super cute girlfriend.
No, that is very word.
That's like
to the
Jacque
wise.
Cousteau. That's up there with that big one on Jacque.
I'm going to make a picture of you with that quote next to you.
But give Jacque his credit.
I will, because we love him.
But servanthood
But I'm
and
talking
gratitude.
your own quote.
That's mine.
Your quote. Don't
Yeah.
become don't come between a man and his super cute girlfriend.
I love
Theo
it.
Lewis Clark.
If you put that up in my picture, I'm gonna be mad.
Don't be mad.
Get glad.
All right, are we ready for question time? Okay, I'm ready. And we are back with Theo Lewis Clark, and it's question time.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
What did they say on Facebook? I can't see that sentence.
It's Matt Goodman.
Who's
And he said servanthood and gratitude. Matt's on it. Matt, Smileocracy Matt.
You know it, Matt Goodman. What's up, man? That's Smile Master.
He's smiling all the time and spreading the smiles. We love that.
I'm on the Peace Train. Shout out to Matt and the Peace Train.
That's
Of course, I'll be
right.
on it.
Very cool.
Yep.
All right, are you ready for your first question?
So ready. This is the part I'm looking forward to the most.
No, this is good. And these are, you take this where you want to take it.
I
But
will.
since you are all about the love, what is your favorite thing about love? Your favorite thing?
First of all, how powerful it is. For me, love is God and God is love. So it's got to be super powerful. And how unselfish you get to be with it.
I know.
You get to give it all the time. And you get just really revel in it whenever it's given to you.
It's
I think
infinite.
I
You
think
can
it's so it's
More
power.
of it just shows up. It's infinite. You can never run out of it.
But you asked me my favorite part of it. I'm just joking.
I'm
I
listening
love
to your
it.
fa-
I love to mess with people.
I am.
But it's the
I
power.
am simply adding to the conversation.
The power of love
Power of
is
love.
my favorite thing about it.
Awesome.
It's power.
You love a book called God Calling. I happen to know
That's
this
awesome
about you.
book.
So, if God called you, what's the first thing that you would say or ask?
If God called me,
God calls you up on the phone one day.
Well, I think
it's
he
God,
has-
How are you?
I think he has before. And I was like, not yet. I don't want to, not yet, dude. I don't want to be a preacher yet. But I don't know. I first of all, I'd have to submit. So if he called me, I'd say, yes, sir.
And what would you like me to do?
I think I'd probably ask him.
Because servant.
I probably would say, yes, sir. Okay, finally, I'll do it. What I probably would just not even. I'd be like, okay, finally, I will, because they say if you when you get your calling, you'll know. So if he called me up and I heard him,
Like actually on the phone, wouldn't it be hilarious?
I would
Hello?
know.
Hey,
I would know
it's
what
God.
he meant.
Oh, hey.
He'd be
There
like, I
was
need you
actually-
to teach my people something.
There was actually a really funny. It's called The Nines. Is the name of the movie, and it's got. Oh shoot! Now I'm not going to remember who's
okay.
in it. But the one lady, Melissa McCarthy, is she's in it, and at the end, or on the DVD, there's actually a little mini movie. And it's about God calling her, and she'll be
Wow.
like on the phone chatting with God and just talking. And then she has like a fight with God, and then all of a sudden there's like thunderstorms and lightning and everything.
You know how I can tell you're a great radio host?
How is that?
You're a master digresser like I am. A good radio host.
Master digresser.
You just can't help it. And I do it all the time, but it's fun to watch people do it.
Well, what's a master
You
digresser?
could be on a topic and something will pull you off of it easily.
Oh yeah, I'm tangents.
Yeah,
I'm always in
I
tangents.
call it the master digresser, but you just called it the tangent octopus. That's awesome. Why do I have to give it a name?
You don't have to, but it's kind of fun to talk about because then people will think differently. They'll be
Right.
like, there she went
Well,
on a tangent, or
yeah.
she's digressing again.
The master digresser. That's my alias. I go, I'm sorry, you guys. I always digress. I'm the master digresser. The listeners will call me. What's up, master digresser? They know that's my
But it
alias.
pops in your head, and like I have to say it.
So can you get back to wherever? If you're good enough, can you come back to what we were talking
I have
about?
no idea. We were talking about God calling. So,
Oh, yeah.
So God's calling you,
I
and
already
you're
told
gonna
you.
you're gonna.
I'm gonna
just say,
submit instantly.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go, yes, sir. Finally, I know you've been saying it in so many ways. Now, yes, I will, of course.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Servanthood
And gratitude.
and gratitude, and then you'll say thank you at the end because you got to be gratitude.
Very much.
You also like to celebrate moments.
Got to
So
celebrate the
I
moment.
want to hear one of your moments. Tell me about a moment that you have celebrated recently that is like kind of there in front of you a lot lately.
The first time I got interviewed, I celebrated that moment.
Cool.
Like, somebody wants to interview me about my radio show? That's odd. I'm trying to get people that I can interview for my radio show, and somebody wanted to interview me about broadcasting. I celebrate that moment. I got to talk, just yesterday, I got to talk to two of my heroes in broadcasting.
Who are your heroes?
Two of my local heroes, Bernie Hayes and Doug Eason. They both were at WESL and KATZ. I mean, these guys are pioneers in radio in this town, and I got to have a conversation with both of them at the same time.
How fun.
So that was a cool moment I celebrated with one of my fraternity brothers that knows that I love broadcasting, and he was a St. Louisan for years. He lives in Florida now, and I'm like, oh, frat brother, guess who I got to talk to? Two of my broadcasting heroes. So it'll be the equivalent of a young boxer being able to talk to Muhammad Ali.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
how cool. Well, congrats on that. That's awesome.
That's the moment I celebrated.
Did you take a selfie?
I didn't. I just kind of captured. I was like, these guys are always getting the pictures taken and everything. I didn't want to be.
You got to feel it. Yeah, because sometimes I felt like, oh, I probably shouldn't do a selfie.
And we were in an office. It was just would have been awkward. If we were at a celebration point where people are taking pictures, I'm
Right.
like, oh, I got to get this one, gentlemen. But I was just honored to be in their presence and listen to them. You know, my dad told me a long time ago, there's a saying, son, that says, buy a rich man a steak. And you think, why would I buy a rich man a steak? He can afford the whole restaurant a steak. He goes, yeah, but you can't afford his time and the things that comes out of his mouth while he's having dinner with you.
Very.
Worth
Your
more than the
dad
steak.
is a wise man.
Yes, he was a AME Methodist preacher for 52 years.
Really?
Yep, Theodore Clark Jr.
Here?
Right
In
here,
St.
all,
Louis?
well, all over the Boot Hill of Missouri.
Okay.
Like Cape Girardeau and Kennett and Sykeston and New Madrid and small little towns, small congregations, and dedicated every Sunday drive from St. Louis to there.
Really? And he
Every
would just travel around to different places?
Well, no, he just got assigned different churches at different times.
Gotcha.
He'd have the church in Kennett, Missouri. I think he had that for like 7 years, and then he was in Sykeston for like 8. You know, they have different they're small little towns.
Right.
And they all have a church in them. And throughout the years, pastors get assigned different churches.
Wow.
Dedicated man. Dedicated.
So he would
man.
wake up really early on a Sunday morning? And
No,
just
they
head
go
out?
Saturday.
Oh, okay.
My mom and him and my stepmom and him, they, of course, at different times. They would drive Saturday night and stay and come back Sunday after church.
Wow. That is dedication. Very
Always
cool.
relentless. I'm cut from pretty nice cloth.
I was just going to say, you've come from wonderful people.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that nice?
It's important.
Yeah.
It's traditions get passed on, and values and ethics and strengths, vulnerabilities. It all comes with it.
Well, and it's all a part of, some of it you get
They're
some
talking
things
like
in
crazy on
they
Facebook.
are well,
Who's
Matt,
that?
Matt Goodman is still there.
Matt won't leave us. Better not.
We love the Matt.
Where's my smiley face? Here, Matt will appreciate
Oh yes, you
this.
brought these silly
Here, Matt, here's
sounds
some
with
laughter. That's for you, Matt.
But who
laughter.
gave this to you?
A good friend of mine named Elle. I was
Elle.
doing some stuff on a little small online station called Ferguson USA, HotTalkRadio.com. Shout out to those guys over there. And she said, hey, when you go on the radio, you got to need some sound makers. And I saw this. And I said, you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh,
I said,
that's
thank you.
hilarious.
She said, you're going to do a great job. I said, mwah. Right? And she heard my first show and she was like, yeah.
Now, can you leave that behind? Because I can tell Sam really wants to use that for future.
Sam, you know you love this. Look, if Sam,
where can
listen,
I get one
and
of
if
those?
Sam doesn't spend any time with his cute girlfriend, she's going to be like,
Oh my word.
but if he puts his foot down and says, I got to go work with Theo on Sunday night, she's going to go, what did I say? And then he's going to go fast. He's going to be like, you know what I mean?
That's so Sam. That's
Isn't this
exactly how he is
awesome?
out- That's hilarious.
And Sam, if you can't get up in the morning, look, I got your alarm clock.
Oh, that's a bad thing to wake up to.
It really is.
You need something a little bit gentler for the wake up call.
I understand.
That one
And
might
after
hurt.
some bad Chinese, Sam wants this thing so bad.
He does. We're going to leave that for him.
No, he's got to come and produce my show on Sunday nights.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I need a good radio producer. Hey, listen, let's put out a plea right now. If you want to work in radio, I want somebody inexperienced in radio itself, but they can edit audio.
Got ya.
And willing to learn the radio business, call me.
So all those future audio engineer wannabes out there that are looking
board
for their break,
operators,
this could be the break.
producers, this could be their break.
Awesome.
2 shows to work on. Don't call me. Go to theolewisclarkradio.com and go to contact. I get that email instantly. It comes to my phone.
Your phone.
Comes to my phone.
Be careful of the microphone there.
You can see that I'm not on, what's the name of that?
So you need to work on your microphone skills.
Oh, I'm really great with this microphone, girl. I'm cool in a room full of broadcasters. I'm all right there.
Well, there you go. There's a job opportunity.
Is that all the questions? Those
That
questions
is all
are cool.
our questions. We're out of time.
I enjoyed it. We talked the whole time.
I say thank you.
Do all
so
of them
much
go
for
this
being
smooth?
here.
Most
no,
of them.
You're just smooth.
Whatever. I had
You're
a
like
great
the
time,
smoothest.
Mish. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, Theo.
Yes.
I appreciate you being on today.
No worries. TheoLewisClarkRadio.com. Mix
In case
99.5
you forgot,
FM.
He better say it
Sunday
again.
night, 7 to 9. I'm in radio. I understand pitches.
And then
Shameless
I'm
plugs.
going to remind everybody
Yes.
to go to iTunes.
You really?
Yes, because they should subscribe to Mishmash
They better.
podcast.
Yes.
Because we always have fun guests like you on.
And you play these over and over again?
Constantly, I play them all night long. No,
Do you
yeah.
get like comments about them? Do you say, "Hey, I listened to that and I heard this"?
I have people say very nice things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody doesn't want to advertise on my show, I'll take
Stop.
it. And go to...
That's mine first.
Oh, that's right.
Stop talking, Theo.
You can share. I don't know. You can do podcasts and pay for advertising on podcasts.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Get that money, girl.
Yeah, we're going to go there. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Happy. And don't forget,
Servanthood and gratitude.
Thank
know
you,
it.
folks. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
That's how I'm into the show.
Yay. I heard
That was
myself the whole
fun.
time.
I'm telling you, you're going to love doing that. You're going to be a better
But
broadcaster.
now my ears are a little sweaty.
That's all right. That's going to happen too.
All right, bye, Facebook friends.
Take care, Facebook friends.